How you doing? It's Trenius and you're tuned into the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us just because we're trying to do right. Thank you so much for tuning in, man. 1 month maximum focus challenge. And I've been so focused that I'm driving myself crazy. I don't know about you. How have you been making your life extra focused? How have you been focusing on your goals? I don't know where it came from, but I remember listening to something that came over an announcement or the television, radio, I don't know, but I can remember just yesterday I attracted the whole statement of how you should be focused. Oh yeah, it just came to mind just now. So I was listening to the radio yesterday, and after this song had went off by Kodak Black called Tunnel Vision, the host of the radio station was like, well, yeah, what Kodak Black really means in the song is, that song that goes like, make a decision. I got a tunnel vision. That song right there. She was like, what he was saying, inferred to, is that you have to have a tunnel vision when you're focused on your goals. And that is so true. And it resonated with me. Like, she was like, you have to be focused when you have tunnel vision and you're focused on your goals, and so it resonated with me. I'm like, yo, we are on the maximum focus challenge, so I'm attracting this stuff about being focused into my life, and in return it helps me to put out the product to you to help you be focused with topics like this. Floyd Mayweather versus McGregor. Oh my God. And the reason why I'm emphasizing on Floyd Mayweather, and this is the second video that we've made here on the Rim Team talking about Floyd Mayweather, is because he's a like-minded individual, I would say. He's trying to make himself better, trying to make other people's lives better, and the world a better place, because his mind is so focused on winning. I highly advise you guys to look up Floyd Mayweather, and see what he's all about. Just look at his work ethic, watch him train, watch him box, watch him talk in his interview. The guy is super duper focused. I mean, one of his big concerns is money, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. However, look at the mindset and the inner build of this guy. He's strong-minded. He's strong-willed. He has high confidence, to the point that he wins. And I think that has a lot to do with his mindset. You can't win if your mindset doesn't allow you to think win. This guy thinks win no matter whatever you tell him he's not gonna accomplish. He's a winner. He's a like-minded individual. And that's how we are here on the infamous Living Room Network, guys. We're just motivated, ambitious people, creators, innovators, trying to make our world a better place. And at the same time, like Floyd Mayweather, trying to make money, so that we can actually use this currency and capital to help out people around us and help out our environment, so that our environment can make us feel good. Because when you're in a nice environment, when your environment is full of radiance, and because your money has supplied you with it, you feel great just to be here right now. So I thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure you subscribe so that you can keep track of the videos that we upload here every single day. Every 24 hours is a new video with the latest insights. It will help you succeed. I will help you stay motivated. I will help you stay on top of your game. Whatever your craft is, whatever it is that you're trying to set sail and do in the world, I will make sure every day, busting my butt, that you will get to that desired outcome. Okay, so this Floyd Mayweather fight is supposed to take place in Las Vegas. Now, this is what they say. They've been playing around with us for the longest now, saying that the fight is going to be this day. The fight is, they don't even know if they're going to fight. Somebody ain't signed a contract. Floyd Mayweather is waiting on McGregor. McGregor is waiting on Floyd Mayweather. They're going back and forth. Yada, 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 yada. Then all of a sudden, it came out not too long ago. The fight is going to be August 26, 2017. This year in Las Vegas, on the Las Vegas Strip at the T-Mobile Arena. And if you watch UFC, you're familiar with McGregor. McGregor is a guy, he is from the UFC, and he's used to fighting in a cage. You guys know how it is when you fight in a cage. You can't escape. It ain't no ropes to bounce on like boxing. You just really have to just spar it out. I was watching this UFC fight yesterday in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, and some guys was fighting. I think it was Silva and versus somebody. But anyway, I'm not too big on UFC. But the guys were fighting in the ring, and man, it's such a contact sport. It's very physical. UFC is very different from boxing. Boxing is more pretty. got the gloves on. You just take it a little punch, a little pretty punches. UFC is down raw, bloody, and rugged. You get hit or get a cut on a gash on the top of your eyebrow and it's busted wide open. That gash is gonna stay open to the remainder of the end of the fight. To the end of the round. You're gonna get hit and hit. You're gonna see blood everywhere. On the UFC ring, on the inside of the ring, inside the cage, is mostly blood all in the ring from previous fights and fights before and whatnot. So it's really, really gruesome, man. You got a lot of guys that like to, lock up with you and slam you. It's kind of like wrestling in a way, but it's more real in UFC. Now you got a guy like McGregor that comes from the UFC doing this type of extraneous, extreme fighting, going to fight somebody like Floyd Mayweather August 26, 2017 at the T-Mobile Arena on the Las Vegas Strip, who is a pretty fighter. He's a pretty fighter. Now, if you ask me, why are they doing it? Why you have a UFC guy who never really boxes fighting a boxer who boxes all the time? And why do you have a boxer who's fighting a UFC guy who he knows is not a real boxer? What's the whole issue here? Well, if you ask Trenius Henderson of the infamous Living Room Network, I think it does have to do with money. I think it has to do with a lot of money. People have kids to feed and people have bills to pay. Okay, so McGregor is number one UFC bout by far. He's number one in UFC. McGregor. Floyd Mayweather is number one in boxing. He's never lost a boxing match. He is 49-0. That means he won 49 boxing matches and only lost none. If he fights McGregor and win, he will win his 50th boxing match. Yes, 50. And this guy's paid. Floyd Mayweather is really super duper paid. I think his net worth is like $400 million. That's his net worth. And I'm not saying how much he makes off fights and whatnot, but same thing with McGregor. I mean, it's not as high as Floyd Mayweather's payday, but McGregor is also a very paid UFC fighter. He's the best in the league in UFC. So, I mean, of course, he gets paid. I'm not really too familiar with his network. You can look that up on Google right after this video, right after you subscribe. This is the infamous Living Room Network. I'm Trenius Henderson of the infamous Living Room Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. But anyway, this fight is going to be big, guys. It's going to be big. This is going to be the fight that week when it's going on. You're going to have some of your family members, like, you come to the crib, I'm watching the fight. At every bar that you go to, they're going to be playing a fight. The bars are going to be packed. Everybody's going to be going to get their clothes so they can wear something to that party tonight, the fight party. Clubs are going to be open with TVs in them, like watching the fight. This is going to be huge. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting McGregor. They're going to be fighting once again, and he's not fighting Pacquiao. This is McGregor. Pacquiao was a little bit more timid, a little foreign boxer, from a little small land on the earth. He made something out of nothing, come from a little small people, and he came from the teepee tents all the way to the big worldwide boxing ring, and he fought Floyd Mayweather with all his heart, and then at the end he lost, and he did say, "I love my country, I did it for my country. Oh my God, I love my country, and no matter if I lose the fight, my people, I love my people." He was one of them type of guys, you understand? But Floyd Mayweather's like, "I'm gonna beat you anytime, any place, anywhere." So if you ask me, McGregor is going to put up a better fight than Pacquiao. That's just my opinion. I just think that McGregor has more tenacity. He's more spunky. He talks more ish-IT. He talks more ish. He's just more flashy. You like those egotistical guys, ladies. You like those guys that like to be flashy and cocky. But at the same time, we hate them. We cannot stand them. We're haters at the same time because we don't like McGregor when he's flaunting his fur chinchilla and he's flaunting his Rolex AP watches. And he's like, "Yeah, I got the same thing Floyd got. And I'm gonna beat it when I get in the ring." He little small guy. He never fought the Irish before. McGregor is Irish. McGregor Conor is Irish. The fighting Irish man. And so, you got a guy like Floyd Mayweather. He's ready. He's ready. The fight is going down. They gonna fight. Who's gonna win? If you had to ask me, I would say I would put my money on Mayweather, of course. and it has nothing to do with me being black. But yeah, I would definitely put my money on Mayweather simply because I see it as a political scheme. I see it as, just these two good athletes trying to find another way to pay bills and make money. And this fight is going to generate $1 billion. $1 billion, at least $1 billion, right? Come on now, you got Floyd Mayweather, whose net worth is $400 million. I think McGregor's probably somewhere around the same thing, if not greater, which I doubt. But I love you, McGregor. And they're gonna come together and you're gonna have all these people watching it televised. Think how much money the television networks are gonna make. Think how much money pay-per-view is gonna make. Think of how much money they're gonna make at the T-Mobile Arena just selling tickets. Think how much Las Vegas is gonna make that night in their casinos, with people gambling. This thing is gonna generate $1 billion, or if not more. So it's gonna be a very big event. Make sure you tune in, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Trenius Henderson. This is the infamous Living Rim Network.